So good evening. I normally don't do videos on Fridays, but I am doing the Gary Short Challenge. One short format video each day of the week for 7 days. And the way I've been doing it this week is doing the short on a single car and then showing my collection of that brand for that car. So this is going to be a shorter video because my collection of this brand is what you see in front of you. And I should explain, these are a wonderful trade gift box from our friend Chasing Diecast Cars. I had sent him a box a bit ago, and he built a box for me, and it's an amazing box. Such an amazing box that I can't do an unboxing video for that because there's just too many cars. So what I'm going to be doing is breaking that up into special videos. Thank you, Joran, my friend. My Porsche collection doubled overnight. My RMZ City collection was non-existent. So let's take a look at this one. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all three of these out of this. So what Chasing Diecast Cars did is he sent me this RMZ City three-car pack. Three hot models: the BMW X6, the Porsche Panamera Turbo, and the Land Rover Range Rover Sport. And so if you're familiar with his videos, you know that this is how he does his price breakdown. And if you're not watching his videos, you really need to. It gives you a true perspective on the global diecast situation. You know, a lot of us American or United States collectors, we don't hear about some of these brands, we don't see them, but also you don't get perspective. You know, I often complain that I pay, $5 for this, or for $1 that Mattel should do better. And watching Chasing Diecast Cars, I mean, you can see what is paid per car for a Mattel car, a Hot Wheels, or a Matchbox overseas is far more than we pay. Somebody corrected me last night on the price of a cost of Welly in the UK. I think I overpriced them, or basically they're the same price as a Hot Wheels in the UK. So, a Hot Wheels or a Matchbox may cost $2 over there, but we're only paying $1. So let's see what RMZ City is like. I mean, I literally just opened up that Range Rover Sport a minute before I started the other video. And, I love this type of package because, like with the Welly, I can then store and display these three cars in the package. I will carefully put them back in. So let's take a look at this red Porsche Panamera. Because this is one that, Matchbox and Hot Wheels have done, as have many other brands. So these are metal body, plastic base, and these have plastic wheels. Painted details. There's a nice Porsche logo. Now the windows are all blacked out. I don't mean that they're just tinted black. I mean they're painted black. They are blacked out. So I'm going to assume, and my friends from Europe can correct me, I would assume that these do not have an interior. And that's okay, because we can see that these are in Belgium, or in Europe, I should say, they are $2.50 per car. So this 3-pack is €7.5. And so this 3-pack would be pretty much in the price range of a Hot Wheels or Matchbox 5-pack in the United States. And the castings seem very nice. They're light. They do have painted details. You can see Porsche there. You can see Panamera. The wheels are generic. There's no painted silver on the mirrors. There's no painted around the windows. But then again, on modern cars, they're not. I mean, there's no chrome trim around the windows on my car. It's all black. I bought it with the black sport appearance package. Modern cars, unlike classic cars, don't all have that. So these are a nice detail model. And this is literally the first time I'm holding these in my hand. So let's take a look at this BMW M6. So again, painted headlights, printed grille, and a nice BMW logo. You can see the hint of windshield wipers on that dark windshield. And you could put these as a Florida tint, is what we say here in New York. We always joke that cars from Florida have such dark tint, or gangster tint, if you want to go that way. But again, so on the back, the taillights are painted, but no BMW logo stamped there. It's a nice casting. Again, metal body, plastic base, plastic wheels and tires, sort of very generic. They're not exactly the same wheels, are they? No. So I mean, just like Hot Wheels, they have different wheels. So I would compare them to a Welly, except for that the Wellies have interiors. And I think it's fair enough. So, again, my friends from Europe, I'd like you to correct me. Here is the Welly, and we know that the Welly has an interior, has clear windows. So the Welly is a little large for scale. They're stated 160. Let's take a look at the package and see if we have a stated diecast scale. I'm going to guess that these are just a standard 3-inch, because there is no statement of, say, 164 anywhere on the package or anywhere on the vehicles. This UZI, is that? That may be the parent company of RMZ City. Made in China. I don't see a year of production or a scale. So let's take a look at this package just to see if there's a copyright year. I really should have prepared better for these videos, but isn't that half the fun, you learning along with me? And I don't see it jumping at me. It says scale model. Yeah. But they're very nice. And there are 4 of them. There is that 3-pack, and then there is this one. And this one I'm not immediately going to take off the package because this will be part of a future video. As you know, anytime I get a new Mustang, I like to compare it to all the others. So this is RMZ City. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it through the blister. But they are branded Dreamland, which is a particular toy store in Europe. So much like we see cars that are branded Walmart, or we used to see Toys R Us branded. Actually, I think this has been opened and resealed. So yeah, you know what? I will take this out real quick. Yeah. And then I'll probably do another video later. And I am just stoked. 4 nice models, cool cars, and all in one, I have a new brand. So there we go. RMZ City, 2015 Mustang, made in China. This is pretty sweet. Painted headlights. We've got the pony and the grill. I'd say a generic wheel. They're all different, but they're not like authentic wheels. Painted taillights. Nice casting. But again, dark tinted windows. So let's see what's fair. Oh, it's probably not unfair to compare that quickly to the Burago, which states 164, and I believe when I did the comparison was close to 164. So here is the Burago, and the Burago has a little better tempo, a little more authentic wheels, but let's just check to see roughly for scale. So the Burago is bigger. What does a Burago say for scale? Or does it? Well, it's right. It said 164 on the box. A fair comparison. Well, that'll be for a future video. So as I've been doing this week, I will rate these for collectability for American collectors. I'm sorry, because that's really the way I have to do it. So, as I said, they're as far as castings, they're comparable to a Welly. They have no interior, but that's not a big problem. They're a basic car. They look nice, and again, another day when I have an opportunity to go apples to apples, because I don't want to have to pull out all these Mustangs today. I'd say they're pretty good for scale. But for accessibility and cost reasons. Now, in Europe, the cost is fair. But to get them here in the United States, you pay a bit of a premium with shipping. Because either you're going to buy them through eBay or you're going to buy them through a hobby dealer. So they're going to be expensive to get in the United States. They're going to be scarce. So I love these cars. I love my friend for sending them, but these are going to get the lowest score this week with an official C, not a C plus, not a C minus, just a C. They're nice models. They should sit well with others in a diorama, but they're not quite as detailed as a Welly or a Burago or a Majorette. And they're more difficult for people from the United States and probably also from Canada to obtain. Although I have seen Champion DJK and other American channels, RMZ City, I believe it was last year, issued modular diorama sets where the buildings and the sidewalk can click together, and in a package just a little bit bigger than this would come the diorama and a car, and you can make a little village even with corners and street lamps and a flower shop and a music store and all that. So I mean, that's sort of why I guess the biggest reason it gets a C is because cost to get them, accessibility. They're probably realistically comparable to a Maisto Fresh Metal or a Walmart Adventure Force, which is actually Maisto. So I'm thrilled to have them. I was going to order some from eBay from Europe, but luckily, in talk back and forth with Chasing Diecast Cars, I knew he was going to send me some, so I didn't bother ordering them. And again, the contents of the box are just too much to put here on the mat and do a video on them. It would take forever, so I'm going to break that gift box up into sections. So tonight is the first video for the contest announcement, and I believe I've gone over. It's going to be the Factory 500 set, the full Target Flying Customs set, and then a few other cars. It's a total of 31 cars that'll be won in the contest. And so to win the contest, you need to like this video, make a comment on this video, and in the comment, the phrase that pays is Jerry, Geri, a four-letter name, Jerry. Not Jery, not Geri. And the contest will go until next weekend instead of being this Sunday like I mistakenly mentioned the other night. Between now and next Sunday, May 2nd, you have an opportunity to put the phrase that pays in the comments down below. And then I will use the YouTube random comment picker to pick a winner. And this one's going to be a little tougher because that means you would have had to listen to this video till the end to even know there is a contest. So I probably will include that in the description, but I will not put the phrase that pays into, I will not type it out. Making this video a little tougher contest. It's not a quiz, but it's just, the contest is going to be limited to North America, continental Europe, and UK. And the reason for that is shipping costs. Shipping costs to Asia or Australia, New Zealand, Tasmania, is just going to be prohibitive for me this month to send it that far. My apologies on the next contest, which will probably be a 500 subscriber contest. Then that will be open globally. But we all do these contests and we all do these giveaways out of our own pocket. None of us are sponsored, and the unfortunate reality is that there is a cost involved. Okay, so thank you for watching. Remember, the phrase that pays is Jerry, Geri. Have a great night.